Hello. I have huge news. I have figured out my graves. Okay, so let me sort of preface this conversation with like another conversation. In Deadlock, there are a lot of characters where okay, let's step back. What is build diversity? So there's diversity within builds, right? And then there's diversity with, I guess I'd describe it as diversity within builds and diversity without builds. So what I mean to say is that, like, I guess you could say inter-build diversity versus intra-build diversity. So, like, intra-build diversity is like what, when you're getting your 4.8Ks, which gun item are you buying? Or which gun items are you buying, right? So, like, I'm buying, I don't know, burst fire, active reload, right? Or, like, I'm buying this, I'm buying that, right? And then inter-build diversity is, like, how many builds does this champion support? So, like, Wraith supports one build, which is shooty gun bang bang, right? Whereas, you know, I don't know, Talon supports two builds, which are, like, I guess three, arguably, where it's, like, shooty gun bang bang, which is bad. I guess, like, Arrow, which is, like, a thing that people were doing for a while, which was also bad. And then Bird, which is the good thing to be doing, right? And Bird and Arrow have sort of a strong overlap, but they are different in little ways, right? Just, like, it points mostly AP, right? Now, Graves has, like, Graves is three characters, in my view. So Graves is, first off, like, Essence Theft, Jar of the Dead champion. So you say, hey, this is an ability that does, like, damage over time. Or not damage over time. Like, how do I word this? It does, not damage over time. What's the term for? I have no idea. Sorry. It does, consistent damage? High uptime damage? I don't know. But, like, it does, it incentivizes you for playing the long fight. And Essence Theft incentivizes you for playing the long fight, right? It says, hey, if you stay in a fight for 4 seconds, then you, because, like, with this even, it's just like 15% spear resist, stolen, like a lot of maximum damage, and so, like, that's pretty good, right? Like, if you can stay, like, presupposing you can stay in the fight for that long, it's strong, right? And so this is like at least Dirge, right? So this is like I am trying to be a bruiser, I am trying to stay in the fight, I'm trying to, like, fight long and, like, fight hard, right? So that's one Graves. And then there's the second Graves, which is, like, Burst Mage. So, like, I have Grasping Hands, I have Borrowed Decree, I go, like, Wall Max and, like, Tank Bustery items. And I'm trying to, like, play this, like, good objective control game and also, like, deal a bunch of damage at the same time, right? And this is my Graves. This is my Graves, right? And I will be outlining this Graves. And then I need to address the third Graves, because I think a lot of people think that Graves is the third Graves. And I don't... Hold on a second. Where is this? Isn't it? This is it. For some reason, Lightbringer thinks this is a good build. So for some reason, there has come out this, like, hyper fragile carry Graves, and it's like, I get this isn't per se, like, you are, but, like, you're not even, you're going fucking healing booster and, like, extra health, and it's like you're hitting your 4.8k, you're hitting your green 4.8k, and then you're just sitting here and you're just waiting, and you have egg in this build, and there's egg, and we're just sitting here waiting for Ricochet, because I don't know, because why? Because Split Shot will cause multiple ricochets with Ricochet and basically 165%+ damage on 2 targets. Merc Mag is unaffected by this penalty. Because that's why, I guess. No, because that's why. We're not going to hit our 4.8Ks in every stat and be this, like, well-rounded character that does good things. We're just going to, I guess, rely on this shit. And we're going to buy Healing Tempo and Boundless Spirit. And, like, this is a bad Graves to be. Because, and let's talk about some, like, the difficulties with Graves. Because I think, because this character eluded me for a while, and this is why I'm doing this discussion, because I think I want these builds to be, I want these videos to be something like, you can take this as a jumping off point for your own discussion, and your own conversation, your own building your own mentality towards this character. So let's talk about like the difficulty of Graves. So Graves is bad early. She is squishy and her gun sucks, and she's very mobile, right? Because she has no mobility ability. She has no like movement option, and also is 2-stamp, right? So like a lot of her power is in like she's very McGinnis-y in a way, where like you're looking at this character that is like very immobile, and McGinnis is better early, like because she has like a good gun early, but she's still like not, because like she's immobile, right? And so you play this sort of like, you're like, hey, I'm defensive oriented, almost, right? And Graves is more able to, well, yeah, McGinnis is able to push as well. Like they're similar in ways, right? Whereas like, but like actually, hold on a second, I don't know. What is? Ready to do some. So she's got like 50 more, and then like it's what you get. Oh here, you get 65 health per boon, and Graves is like really low. Yeah, Graves is 45. So you have 50 less starting health, and also 20 less health per boon, and so you end up with these really low health numbers. So this to me rules out Bruiser Graves, because I think when you're looking at these low of like health numbers based on, and like you think about like Shiv, you think about Abrams, and these characters are able to take space in lane so reliably and so powerfully, and like that's because like, you know, their shotguns are really strong early. Like they have these really strong early guns. They have these really strong early abilities in charge, in Infernal lanes, the 3, right? In Shiv knives, right? And in like obviously these sustain tools, and like it's a sustain tool, but it's not, you know what I mean? And this is like Slardar, I think, yeah. And this is like Slardar passive, but you're not getting that, like you're not getting in fight. So like you're in fight, you have in fight durability, but not sustain. And I get that you have 8% bullet lifesteal, but come on now. Chad Warden, come on now. Come on now. 8. 8? No, man, I'm good. So I think it sort of rules out, and it also, because you think about like these good hyper carries, and it's like it's Mirage and it's Wraith, and it's these characters, and they're such good hyper carries because they have Tornado, they have Project Mind, they have, I don't think Wraith has any way to be unstoppable, but Mirage with ult tier 2, I think it is, has unstop on his Traveler, and he gets Traveler like every minute. So like being a 2-stamp character and being fragile and being immobile, I think like a lot of people, because the thing is that Graves does have a lot of like you can look at this section, like you have Capacitor and Silencer and Ricochet and Spiritual Overflow and Inhib and like Echo Shard with Wall and like Refresher and Vortex Web and all these things, and so it's so tempting to be like, what if I just got to Merc-Mag Ricochet like Lightbringer does? What if I just got to Inhib Ricochet? What if I just got to Echo Shard Reverb or something, or like Refresher Reverb? And I think what brought me down to, well, 2 things. First off was I was talking to a friend post Toxic Bullets nerfs, and it said something to the tune of like, the only reason I got gun investment on this character was for Toxic. And I went, well, no, Tesla Bullets is quite good. And then I thought about it, and I went, has Tesla Bullets ever done that well for me? And it honestly, I mean, it's fine. No, it's okay. No, it's all right. But it's not. I guess like the way I think about it is like, so many characters in this game are looking for like an X factor. Like so many items in this game are so broken that like Tesla Bullets is very, all things considered, very honest. It's just, and I have Tesla Bullets as part of my build. I was trying to like not show it for like the surprise factor, but like no, because I want to get on it. I want there to be 2 short. I don't want to. I'm gonna like timestamp this so you can like skip all my boring philosophical talk and then get to the build. But Tesla Bullets is in here and it's good. You can see like all rounder option, but like I think like decentering gun in my mind has it's anecdotal because I've only played like a couple of games with this build, but I lost one and did very well for myself, and then the other one I got MVP and it was a total stomp. So like, and like playing with it, it feels so much better. It just all clicks more. So now let's talk about the build and sort of my philosophy behind it. So you'll see here there's a lot of like early power buy, and this is what I thought of. This is also spurred on by a different conversation with a different beloved friend of mine who said 12 longswords. Who said 12 longswords? I'd say, I went, wait, I can also just do 12 longswords. So this is resto shot, lane power, extra health, lane power, mystic health, lane power, and also really weirdly good scaling damage into the late game because we buy a bunch of spirit items. You get like you can actually get 165 damage out of this and get a tank buster proc. It's stupid. It's dumb. I don't know why you can do that. Extra spirit. Raw spirit is quite good on this character. I have found, because one big thing is if you have this feels so stupid. This like 0.04 scaling ratio on duration feels so stupid, but technically speaking, it does give you an extra ghoul. And like realizing that, I was like, oh, I don't need duration either. And then suddenly it's these things of like, oh, it clicks. Oh, it clicks. I can buy good items. Oh my god, you could just buy good items. and this is real stats. This is real stats. This is fake stats, but I think alt is too good of an ability to not buy fake stats on. And then you're just getting this, you're going back into this is real stats. This is real stats. And it's like this is what clicked for me is you can just buy real stats on this character. You can just buy real stats and good items that do good things for you. And I went, oh my god. This is just like defensive stuff. Tesla is, I think, best if you're buying like one of these three, if it's like that angle. Toxic is really good. It's 1.7 and that feels bad, but then you look at it and you go, oh, so it's the same. Especially like you get extra star and you're like, oh, well, actually, wow. Did they nerf the scaling on this? No. That's crazy. Oh, no, because it's only got upward rate. Yeah. You got me. And you just like, you could put Boundless on here, by the way. I actually will. Hold on, let me edit this. I will put Boundless on here. I just hate Boundless on like a moral level. But like, I think if any character is allowed to buy like raw spirit, I think it might be this character. Fuck Apollo, man. Like, actually, straight up, I think like buying raw spirit on this character kind of feels. Notably, most of your damage is going to come from this tier. On death, deals 6% current health damage as damage, or current health as damage, as current health damage, I guess. But I think it's not bad. Just like, I think this item is not good, but it's not bad. Hold on a second. Let's. There are some things I guess I'll point out. So first off, you actually only get. I made this build with the idea in mind that you'd be at 10k for, because earn spawns at 10, so I'm like, oh yeah, you'll be at 10k because you'll get 1,000 souls per minute. But because of like how, like in my games, I actually got to like, I got to 11k souls at like 11 minutes, but not 10k souls at 10 minutes. So if they immediately rip and earn, you actually don't get this, which feels a little bad. You could like, if they were going for an earn extremely early, you could go for like this, but then you're missing out on your 4.8 AK spike, and it's like, ooh, and it's like, ooh. But I think nobody ever actually rips an earn in exactly 10 minutes, so I think you're good to just like get this. And then now here, oh, I should point out, this is a spike, this is probably a spike, and then like once you get like tank buster, this is a spike also, and then this is probably also a spike. Like once you get your like, they honestly, this is the real damn spike. Getting counterspell, because now you just have more interaction privilege, and now you're just like able to do more. Fortitude, really good. Notably, you will never buy this item because of how good counterspell is in every game. Every game I'm playing against Lash, every game I'm playing against Pocket, every game I'm playing against Apollo, every game I'm playing against these characters where it's just like, well, I would really like to have counterspell in this game. And then, like, you know, you get all your 4.8Ks online. You actually, am I stupid and I didn't say, I should add this in the build somewhere. Okay, so let's say you go like ahead, right? So assuming I already covered this in previous videos, but I just kind of it's just good to assume that nobody ever watched them. Assuming you have 10k souls per minute or 1,000 souls per minute, which is reasonable, I think like you should be expecting that in your games. You can get one 3.2k and then one like this, and you'll be under the number for a 30-minute mid, which I think is reasonable. Or I guess 30-minute earn fight that turns into a mid that turns into a like some important fight at 30 minutes is I think when you should be angling for your caps on your full build online. So in that case, it's like get a second 1600 and like a second. So like pick one, but actually pick like I don't have space. I do have space. One second. Pick one. You also got to get a second for 30 min. I don't know if that's gonna read well. You should just watch the freaking primer, bro. If you want more elucidation on this concept. So like the winning setup is like you get all the of course I just sold it and I'm gonna buy it back again like a rube, like a common goddamn rube. So the winning setup is like you get this into this is the other thing by the way. So one of the reasons that Tesla is so good is you can go capacitor and then this is a 3200 and then you can go like so now it's like you're getting like it's like a little over but like you can go like this and then like you're under and now you have two 6.4Ks, which is kind of really good. I don't want to because like to be clear, capacitor is just okay, and inhib is incredible, unstop is incredible, echo shard is incredible, ricochet is incredible, silencer is the best one by the way. Straight up, unstop is really good, ricochet is really good, silencer is insane. Be looking at silencer. Another thing I want to like point out in the this video itself is I wanted to like put an option up here. This is so ugly. I don't like this. I hate this stupid fucking build menu, but whatever. Stalker is really good. Stalker has put up like in my I'll put the spreadsheet in the description. I'll put a link to it. This item puts up weirdly high damage. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with it. But like the damage on this is really high. And I recommend thinking about this in games where it's like, oh, I'm playing against an Abrams, don't buy this. If you're playing against a Billy, don't buy this. But like if you're playing against like a character where you both can proc it and don't mind being immediately next to them, anyone like that, like anyone who's playing like a mid range, if like for instance like if a Lash is like going to slam on you and you're like, well, I have to walk up for reasons because my gun range is so low, so I'm gonna like sometimes you just like double jump and try to dodge the slam and then you just like take the stalker proc. It's not great, but like sometimes it's like you're just stupid, whatever you can do. Like what you can do. I think that's freaking everything I have. This build, I'm very proud of it. And I think it's strong. I don't know if it's like the way to play the character, but I think like just like looking at a Grey Talon build and going, hey, wait a minute, you can just like piece together your 4.8k. Oh, I guess I should talk about AP. You could change this. I have been testing just going tier 1 alt and then going wall max. If you don't want to delay the wall max, that's fair. And then I'm just going like alt. You can go all summon supply essence theft before you go borrow decree max. I don't like it, because I think the current health damage is stupid and does a lot. And then also, I just want to say, deadheads are broken. Like, they literally don't work. They just don't function. Like, straight up do not level this ability or rely on it at all. They're so ass. Like throw them, obviously, because they are damaged. But, like, half of the time, they just don't aggro properly. They don't, like, do that much damage. You just hit them. Like, you just hit them. You just hit them. Don't think about this fucking ability. This stupid-ass gun. It's honestly a better farming tool, and if I had the not the balls, the will, the iron will to open DaVinci Resolve and figure out how to use that goddamn program, I would splice in a clip of like the MVP game. I threw a deadhead, a jar of the dead, at a camp, and straight up one of the deadheads just glitched into the wall, and it didn't matter at all. But like it's just like I'm just staring at the fucking deadhead and I'm going, please bro, just do one thing. Just do one thing, right? Just do one thing right, man. Using this ability feels like fucking putting rusty nails under your fingertips. I don't know, or for your fingernails. I don't know, man. Oh, I should talk about playstyle philosophy, I guess. You are best mid game, and you should be playing for like an early walker take, maybe. But sometimes that's not possible, and you just like it's like you're like walker takes. I will say the first walker take is super easy this patch. Like you just take a walker sometimes. So like if you are down to like die for the play and just like, is that an ice cream truck? What the fuck? Sorry, I just thought I heard an ice cream truck. I don't think it's an ice cream truck. If you're down to just like die for the play, it's pretty good. It's not bad at the very least. I think that is an ice cream truck. I didn't know they had those here. What the hell? I thought that was a town thing, not a city thing. It's crazy. Just matchups. I don't care. You figure it out yourself, man. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It's two characters. It's two characters in every lane. I don't want to think about matchups, man. You think about matchups yourself. I don't know. I guess like in a broad sense, like. Oh, another thing. Like you can go monorounds here. Or you can go extra regen over extra health if they're like an extra poke lane. I had extra extra poke lane. extra. Read all about it. I think like if they're too good at poke or they're too good at all in. Oh, actually another playstyle thing. You are with this build stronger than you think. If you fight on this spike, you do a lot of terrible things to people. Because they don't expect you to be able to win lane as Graves, and the flat damage this does at like level whatever is dumb. It's really stupid. And you have like resto shot weapon damage, and you have bonus health. Like I'm not saying to like, you know, always fight all the time, rah. Like don't play super aggro, but like if you see the opportunity and you have like this, or especially this, especially if you have this for being able to get out, just go for it. Just go apeshit, man. Just go fucking apeshit. Just go for the fucking throat. I don't know. Improvement plans, suggestions, things. You can look at, like, not... Because I'm going, like, resto, extra mystic shot. You could go, like, extra spirit here. You could go... You could try to get, like, a 4.8k immediately. I've, like, given up on this idea, on this character, just because I think, like, going... Like, I think you need stable items, and then you can go, like, the fun stuff. But I think you can't go, like, fun stuff immediately. Like Lash gets to go fun stuff immediately because he has, you know, built-in sustain and like this dumb fucking ability in slam and this dumb fucking ability in grapple and truly. But like, you know, most characters I think should probably be playing pretty responsibly and just going for like, you know, hey, you go extra health for me. I think that's all I have to say. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, let's see.